Okay, so now we're back doing a center console. I'll show you what I removed out of the center console. You know what? It's like cleaning out a kid's car, or you get some used car. First thing, just clean it really good. So I had to go clean my hands because I was like, bleh. I vacuumed it out with my little trusty DeWalt vacuum cleaner. Everybody's got these things; they're pretty handy. Let's not scratch the whole material up. Okay, how did I get? Okay, I got it in there. So I use these vacuum cleaners. They're handy, battery operated. They're easy to use. I don't know how it's supposed to go. I think it goes like that. Whatever. It's got a nice battery, big battery. I'm a DeWalt guy, so that's the way I do it. So that's how I vacuum it out. I didn't show you how to vacuum, I just tell you vacuum it out. So inside, I found some screws in the bottom. They look like, there's a Torx and there's some Phillips sheet metal screws holding this thing together. I mean, it's tight enough, right? It's not bad, but it's rigged. So let's unrig it now. Get my gun in there. I can't get my gun in there. All right, I gotta get the old Phillips and a Torx bit. So I gotta get some more tools to get this stuff out. It looks like 1, 2, 3 screws holding this whole thing together, which kind of doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's holding the front. Can't get to the front. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. I'll be right back with some screws and drivers. Okay, so we'll start with the easy screws to get out. It's a Phillips screwdriver. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing down there. Oh, that wasn't too hard to get out. Okay, there's one. Looks like a sheet metal screw. Yeah, sheet metal screw. Another sheet metal screw up here. This is what I see. This was not held by sheet metal screws at one time. I guarantee you this is supposed to be held it's supposed to be held from the bottom. Okay. So, there goes the center console. We'll throw that in the back. There's your center console. That's definitely not how it's supposed to be, but it's actually very good shape, actually. We'll clean it up and we're gonna put it back in. I don't want to throw it around too much. And remember, the seatbelt's got to come out too. Those are not easy to get out. It's gonna sound like, just seatbelts. With these brackets, they don't come out very easy. They're really a fight. So let's start with the seat over here. I see bolts on this seat. For some reason, I think I did this one. And what's nice about the Jeeps, you can do that and you can access everything here. Garbage here. All right, so hopefully they'll just zip right out, right? That's just going around, so we're gonna have to grab a nut on the bottom. That's got something going on, that's got some. Yeah. Alright. So this looks like it's a 9/16. And we're almost done with the interior. Oh god, then you gotta get the brackets for the seatbelts in the back out. And then you gotta get these seat where the ends go on. Oh, well, you don't have to do that. That's good. Okay, so basically someone cut around, put another carpet in. Yeah, they cut around. The carpet's supposed to be under that. Here's what was holding some of the sheets up, the seats, shims wedged in. It's a freaking nightmare. But it's okay, up. You're a good girl. We'll get you, baby. I'll tell you one thing. It was driving yesterday, and I'll drive it today. I'll put one seat back in, 2 bolts, like I have done before, and I'll drive it down the road. You don't need all the seats in it. People will be like, yeah, what is it, a race car? I'd be like, no, straight 6 though. I mean, yeah, straight 6 automatic. Can't chirp second gear though. It's like a little sloppy. I gotta figure that out one day. It runs good. It goes through 3 gears. It's only a 3-speed automatic. So, is it a racing tranny? 3-speed automatic? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's all you need at the track, man. Manual valve body with 3-speed. Shift, done. Come back next time. Shift, come back next time. That's the way you want to run, man. That's the way you want to run. So I'm gonna get some more bolts. So I'm gonna start unbolting this seat, and let me show you what I had in that center console. You gotta check this out. I'll be right back to give. There's some just miscellaneous bolts. Just do it right the first time. Okay, so here we go. Grabbed you out. I'm going to show you what's in the center. So, as I just said, do it right the first time. Now, you know what? That's hard to do. So, if it's a work truck, guess what? There's no right time. You know, work it and then do some repairs on it. Real repairs. Don't throw sheet metal screws in it and drive it down the road. I mean, anybody has a zip gun or whatever you want to call it. So, here's what was inside. I'm going to lower you down to show you what was inside. My tripod's really beat up, man. So, my birthday's coming, anybody? Want to give me a tripod? So here's what we got inside. You got CDs, little Pearl Jam. Oh man, I just said Pearl. You know, I just said a bad word because now I'm gonna be copyrighted. Well, whatever. You got some other tape cassettes, some good ones. My favorite band in the whole world. And not bad music. It did have a tape cassette in it, and I still have the tape cassette up on the shelf there. All miscellaneous gloves. And it did not have a CD player, which I like CDs. And I put one of these CD players, remember these? It plugs in to a USB drive, and that radio that I installed there has that set up. So that's kind of all going back in eventually one day. Not many discs. You have, this is the controller for the CD player, an adapter, cord for, I guess, the headphones, locking nut, that has to go back in, and has locking nuts, inverter, one of these flashlights you wind up, I think you wind it up, something like that. I think you wind it up. It's one of those flashlights that never let you down. No, there it is. I think you go back and forth and you charge something, and then you just use it. So it won't let you down at least. Love highlighters. And these are the 4 pins that held the winch on in the front. I had 4 pins, a quick disconnect setup. So this actually winch just goes upside down under here, and 4 pins and one release. So there is a winch setup for this. There's a 12,000 pound winch setup. It goes upside down, and these pins just drop down this way and just lock it in. That's it. It's done. And then so the whole plow setup, I don't have the winch on it right now because I was going to pull it onto the trailer and put a smaller winch on this. So that's everything out of there other than what's in the glove box, and we got to take out the seat and just a seat, one more seat. So I don't have enough time to do it today. I might have, but I'm done right now. So I might take the seat out, and then I'll show you tomorrow. So this was, I think I showed you in the morning. Here's the one seat, the rear seat. That's going to be the donor for the pattern. And that's all the mess that's on the hood. None of that is going back in. None of this is going back in. The winch, I might just stick it underneath a really small baby one. I think that's a 5,000 pound winch. I think it's only a 5,000, maybe 8,000. I don't know. It's a little Badland one. It's a small one. I was going to mount it on the top, but I don't know how to get through the pulley. Like, you got to get past this. That's the problem. See, the thing is, I like to leave it open, so when I need to plow, I just drive up, hook up, and done. So I don't want the winch to be interfering anymore. So I don't want it there. I want to do it quicker. So I'm going to mount the winch on the top here. I'm going to put a plate on the top here. I just don't know how I would get around, because you got the motor there. You can't go through the motor. Let me just mount it up here. People will be like, what the hell is that? Nah, that looks silly. It'll work though, but it looks silly. And you actually pull yourself, I don't know, usually you mount a winch pretty low. I don't know about that. But this whole setup stays on the area. We're gonna have to remove it to do the frame repair. We're not gonna do that right now. But we're gonna get all this out, get the interior, and we're gonna spray it. What I did find is, where did I find it? It's not this. If I showed you every can, it's not this, you'd be like, this guy's nuts. What the heck is it? So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to use this to undercoat the bottom half after we figure out what the floor is, the frame is. But I'm going to they have the same stuff that just sprays on. And a lot of that kind of stuff, maybe we'll do fiberglass repair like he did, just fiberglass it all in the best you can. Fiberglass is pretty strong though. The matting, he put matting on that. So we're going to fiberglass it in maybe a little bit. We'll figure that out. Anybody have any suggestions? Throw it out there, because I'm not lost, but I know what I'm going to do. There will be no rug in this thing. You're going to have 2 seats and the rubber boot on that shifter, and then everything will be correct. The center console. I want a center console. I like to put my coffee there. Everybody knows I love my coffee. So that's where I'm at. That's where we're going. And tomorrow we'll show you a lot more Jeep stuff, interior wise. And then we're going to flip this bird around, and then we're going to go up, and then we're going to get this cap off. I'm going to have this done by Friday. I'm going to have the cap off. I got 2 more days. It's only like 6 bolts. I got 6 bolts, and 2 guys could do this in 10 minutes. But like I said, anybody want to stop by, help me out. Just give me 5 minutes of repair. I'll give you a beer. One before and one after. One before to say, what do you think? And then this cap's been off, though. We drove this. Wait, did I drive? Yeah, this cap's been off. I had this thing topless once before. Yeah. So it's going to have to go topless. The problem is the storage. Without the top, you got to put a cover on them. But that's okay. We'll do that. I think putting a board on the top of it and then the cover on top of it. Just put a board on the top, right over the windshield, roll bar, whatever, and then just lay cover, because the water lays on the cover and it all comes in, and it's really hard to get the covers off. I found a nice one that's pretty cheap. I'm not using it right now, but at least this one can go outside, sort of. I got another cover up there. I got 2 covers. I'll figure something out, because I got to store it outside going back and forth until the guy does the seats over. I don't know if I have an extra seat anywhere. I don't think I do. I'll give him 1 seat at a time. I'll think it's a mail truck. I'll drive from the other side. All right, everybody. Peace out.